I want to talk about something today that I've actually been hiding from you and didn't even realize it. And it will make my life a whole lot easier to come clean about it. And I'm hoping that it will also inspire you to maybe come clean about it in your own business and life. There are two sides to vulnerability. And when we think about vulnerability as it pertains to this online world and your online business and putting yourself out there, getting paid to be you, we think of vulnerability as a way for our customers to relate to us, right? Our community, our tribe to relate to us and show them that we're real, that we're authentic, that we're just like them, right? And we do that with, I recently did a post on shame and the law of attraction. And I talked about body shame and how shame can and will affect how you create. And, that was a very vulnerable post for me. That was something I didn't want to, share with everyone. That was something that felt safer to keep hidden, but there was great freedom in sharing it, as there always is when you get vulnerable. So I was being true to myself by sharing it. And the messages that I got were awesome. I could see that I was helping other women by sharing it too. By just being me, I was helping other women. And that's my goal. That's what I want to do. And that's what I teach. But what I didn't realize was that there was a flip side to this. I actually knew there was a flip side to this, but I didn't realize I wasn't doing it. I wasn't showing up in that way. And that is just like our dark side, our shadows, the stuff that, we feel bad about that we keep hidden. That's one side of vulnerability, but on the other side is our light and is all of the good stuff and all of that stuff that is our magic, our mojo that we also keep hidden because we don't feel safe or we feel we'll be perceived a certain way if we show that. But really, the magic happens when we own all of it. So the dark and the light. And if you've worked with me in my programs or with me one-on-one, you know that we do a lot of shadow work, and it's very much about becoming aware of and then learning how to accept all parts of yourself. And I realized all along, I knew from my guides, if you know me, you know that I work with Team Other Side, I like to call them, my guides in the universe and all of that good stuff. And through working with them, I kept getting the message that I was not really being authentic, that there was something missing, that I wasn't getting naked, that I wasn't letting people see who I really was. And it was boggling my mind. And I kept trying different things. When I did the shame post, that was one of them. I kept thinking and feeling like I was being real in the work that I was teaching, right? What I realized was that I was hiding the side of me. I was hiding my light. I was keeping my confidence under wraps. I'm actually a very confident person. I am aware of my power, and I am aware of when I'm in it and when I'm out of it. And what I wasn't aware of was how I would tone it down or tame it for the public. And it's because if you, again, know me in real life, or if you have worked with me or have been in my groups, you've probably seen the side of me. You've probably seen me own it and be confident. And so you're not really, you're not missing it. But I wasn't letting that out the way that I need to let it out in the real world, in public. And there were two reasons that I've discovered that I wasn't doing this. And one was on the surface, and I see this with my clients too. And that is, and just women in general, we tend to dim our light or hide how confident we truly are because we don't want someone else to feel inferior. We don't want people to think we're arrogant. But who the fuck are we to say that someone else can't handle our confidence? That is what's arrogant. And the same goes for being selfish. A lot of us feel like if we're confident, we're making it all about me. We're being self-centered and we're being selfish. But again, you don't want to be perceived a certain way. not for them, for you. You don't want to be perceived that way because of the emotion you will feel if you are judged for being selfish. So you're not really being selfless. You're being selfish because you're protecting yourself from feeling an emotion that you don't want to feel. So again, by dimming your light and hiding your confidence, you are being selfish. You are being arrogant. So this was a big aha for me, number one. Number two, there was an even deeper fear. And this one's a little harder to admit. So as I was digging, I realized that the real fear is that if I put myself out there in the way that I think that I am, if I believe in myself, if I own the good and let it all hang out in a blaze of glory, I risk being knocked off that pedestal. And the fear of feeling whatever being knocked off that pedestal will feel like, which is humiliation, rejection, shame, all of those good feelings. That's what I was really afraid of. So yes, on one hand, we can say, I'm afraid of people thinking I'm arrogant or I'm thinking I'm selfish, but I want you to dig even deeper because there's the root fear of most human fears is humiliation or rejection. We don't want to be ostracized for being who we are, but we can never feel free until we are who we are. So again, just like I said in my shame video, I'll post a link below if you haven't seen it. I am not doing this video for you. I am not putting myself there and being confident for you. I'm doing it for me so I can set myself free. But by doing that, I hope that it will help you set yourself free. And that's what happens. It creates a chain effect. So as I put myself out there and step back up onto my pedestal where I rightfully belong, I hope that another woman steps up on her pedestal and then she helps another woman step up onto her pedestal. Because you know what, guys? We all have a pedestal and we can all be on our pedestals at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other. That is something that society has ingrained in us, and it's not true. We can all be on those pedestals at the same time. In fact, right now, we need to all be on those pedestals at the same time. So I want to leave you with that, number one. And I also want to leave you with an exercise. It's something that we do in my Easy Peasy LOA program for fun in the Facebook group. And everyone loves it. The people that have been in the group, for multiple rounds will always do it again because every single one of us want to be seen and heard. That's what it really comes down to. You want to be expressed as who you really are. So by you expressing yourself as who you really are, you're always giving someone else permission to do the same. And this exercise will help you get clear on seeing your amazingness. It's called 50 Reasons Why You Are Fucking Amazing. I've had clients go up to 200 reasons. Sometimes that's necessary, but you can do 50 or as many as you want. The more, the better. You can't do it wrong. I want you to really dig into why you are amazing. And yes, of course, your accolades and accomplishments. But I've had people be like, my great ass, I have a great ass. I give great blowjobs. I want you to look at all aspects of your life, not just your work. What makes you an amazing friend? What makes you an amazing lover? What makes you an amazing mother? What makes you an amazing woman? What makes you an amazing human? I want to know all of those reasons, and I dare you to post it publicly. I dare you to post it below. It is liberating. If you don't want to post it below, you can always just do it for yourself. Share it with your friends, have 50 reasons why we're fucking amazing parties. I want you guys to cherish yourselves and to get into why you're amazing and celebrate it. Let yourself celebrate it the same way you did when you were a little girl before someone told you it was wrong. If you like this video, like it. If you know someone who needs to hear it, I know you do, share it with them. It doesn't even have to be public, but share it with them. I want as many women to hear this as possible. I hope to see your 50 reasons in the comments below, and I will see you soon in another episode of the Law of Attraction series.